Okay, well, I'll propose this question too. What would you consider your favorite type of game?
Genre?
No, type of game. Maybe genre. You know, I'm
Fighting,
talking like
action.
racing, action, first-person shooter.
Depends on the game, because they mix and match a lot of times now. So like a standard action adventure game will still have some RPG elements to it. So I guess it really doesn't matter.
I'm more of an RPG player. I got into playing video games mostly with Final Fantasy VII.
Great game.
And then
Do you remember what year that came out?
I don't know. I was probably middle school, high school when it came out.
Resident Evil 2 came out the same year, I think, as Final Fantasy VII. So that was probably, what, 2000?
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm fairly certain that you were not in middle school or high school.
You think I was in elementary school?
No, I think you had just graduated from high school.
No, it was definitely earlier than that. Yeah, it was definitely 100% earlier than that. It had to be, if it wasn't...
I could be wrong.
I think I was right.
97.
97?
I think it was 97.
So that would have been my sophomore year.
I was never really huge on the Final Fantasy, but I thought it came out in like 99.
The only two Final Fantasies I actually liked were 7 and 8. I never really liked the other ones. I never really got into them.
Slashy and all that.
Yeah, when they started getting hack and slashy and live action, I like more. I like more of the turn-based style. And then I got into shortly that when I got into the army, when I was in the army, so it had to be probably 2001, 2002. I started getting into World of Warcraft, and then I played that game probably for like
2 months ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was off
for the next 20 years.
It was off and on, but probably for like 5 or 6 years straight, that was the only game that I played.
Wow. That's commitment.
Yeah.
Is that the game you put the most time in?
I would imagine that's definitely probably the game I put more time in than anything else.
What do you think yours is? I can kind of guess what game you put the most time in.
I mean,
you know it's one of
well, I don't know. I mean, but that's one specific game. But
well, that's what we're talking about.
Well, I mean, no, we're talking about what, as you said, genre.
Well, he's talking about syncing. I'm talking about this flow of conversation.
Right. I mean, obviously, I have probably put the most time into the Mass Effect series.
Over Elite Dangerous?
Yeah. 100%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How do you feel about with the state of BioWare now?
I mean, that's.
By the way, if people don't know, BioWare is the makers of Mass Effect and Dragon Age.
I did hear that there was a new Dragon Age coming out, but
I think it keeps on getting pushed back.
Right. Well, I mean, that kind of, I think they have internal things going on there. So
I definitely believe so, because what was that game that they made?
But okay, all right,
look, complete shit show.
Anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthem. Yeah,
they had how many leads quit because of that game? Like 4 or 5. So they probably got their.
But also,
out.
They are talking about coming out with a new Mass Effect game that kind of continues on after the trilogy.
No, it's a prequel.
Was it a prequel?
Prequel.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be prior to the 1, 2, and 3.
I don't know why so many people hated on Andromeda. I enjoyed playing Andromeda.
If it didn't have Mass Effect slapped on it, it would have been a good game.
No, I don't think so. I think it was way too arcadey. It was just repetitive. Land on this planet, do this dumb shit, and fly away.
And there was only one
do the same dumb shit. It's like what?
I mean, the worlds they made in those were fairly large. The actual worlds they had in there.
Right, but there was not a lot to do.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot.
There wasn't a lot to do. I mean, you had the 3 main worlds and everything.
Sandy Planet.
When I say Mass Effect, I'm talking about the original trilogy.
Right.
I don't count Andromeda. And the other thing it was, remember the multiplayer they had in 3?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was fun.
Yeah.
That shit was fun.
Yeah, you know I played that a lot. I think I played that probably more than you did.
But, I mean, I guess I would say if I had to pick a genre, I mean, you almost got to kind of put that, into an RPG genre.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I also do play a lot of racing games. I do like flying games as well. But,
yeah,
take that as you will.
I didn't really enjoy the latest Ace Combats. I liked when I was younger. I used to play the Ace Combats a lot more, like 2 and.
Well, it's much less. It seems like now of a flying kind of. I don't even want to call it a simulator because it was never a simulator, but it just seems way more arcadey than it was when it started.
Right.
To me, anyway.
I think it would be cool. Ace Combat on PlayStation. I think they had it VR style. I think that would have been pretty cool to fly around Ace Combat with the VR. I'm hoping Microsoft puts out their VR because they were working on one. I think.
Well, no, they were working on AR.
They had
With the HoloLens? Is that what you're talking about?
No, they were working on an actual VR thing.
Yeah,
with
I'm not familiar with
with
this.
Sony's thing. They were going to compete with Sony, and then
Good.
never heard anything about it. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago. A brief little we're working on this to basically give you a virtual reality, and I don't remember what happened. Or they never said anything. I don't know.
I played a couple virtual reality games. I thought they were pretty fun. There was a zombie one that I played. It was pretty good. And then there was a adventure one. I just don't like the movements in VR games. It makes it difficult to move around. You have to kind of point and click to where you want to go.
I'd be breaking shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right. Okay. The one time that I tried VR, I was in there for about an hour, and this was right when VR first
for PC.
came out to the public.
The Oculus.
I think it was a Vive.
Vive.
Is what I believe. But I did notice that after I took the headset off and was done, I was kind of dizzy.
Disoriented?
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, also, as I said, this was very early, and I went through a whole plethora of games.
Did you get some exercise doing it? How much physical movement? What game did you play?
I don't even remember the names of them. Like I said, it was early. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I was playing Skyrim VR or Fallout VR or anything
They do
like
have
that.
Skyrim.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, this was before all that. But like I said, just being in there an hour, I remember feeling slightly disoriented.
It was probably that.
I don't think I've ever
Slash.
played a VR for that long. Being an hour in the VR.
If you played Skyrim VR, you probably would.
Right.
Sure, I might not ever leave.
You're gonna put yourself in the pod.
Plug me into the Matrix. My life is over and done with.
Can you imagine playing Skyrim VR? I would probably be in the same boat. I'd probably never get it.
I mean,
Riding your fucking
you might
horse.
laugh, but I mean, shit, dude. I don't know about riding a horse. How you gonna ride a horse in VR? That's a big.
Well,
it's gotta be a thing, but I mean, still, it's not like you're gonna be doing that.
Shooting the arrows and. Can you imagine mining in Skyrim?
That'd be so fucking boring.
Oh my god, dude. Sharpening your weapons. Blacksmithing 52.
I leveled up.
Sneaky.
And then you go, yay, with your hands, so you accidentally stab somebody.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, fuck.
I
Now the town guards are after me.
I like to play the game with magic. I used to like make people fight each other. And then if you did like the stealth stuff, you could use stealth and dagger, and you could use that calm spell, and you could just walk up to people and calm them down, and then sneak up behind them, cut their throat, and just keep walking.